Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to give you a quick PSA before we jump into the TNT action. This is like a two-parter. It's the TNT and then a little bit of stuff that we're doing afterwards. So hopefully that'll answer some of your questions as we go through the video. You know, I know sometimes people watch something and they start commenting before they watch the whole thing. So if you want, watch the whole thing. Maybe it'll help answer some of the questions that you might have. So anyway, let's, as Cletus would say, and I don't want to steal his copyright, let's get to the live action. It's race day. Yee yee! Let's go. Let's go! I made my own sandwich today, so I didn't get a note that said I love you. We thought we were going to be alone, but Keith's up here with the 347 EFI, all the nitrous, got the big gun on it. It's rocking the Vipers, looking awesome. Look at that car, very pretty, not so pretty. And then Kyle showed up with the bird turd. Look at that. And then of course Roger and Patrick are here. Roger brought the truck. I guess he figures he's had better luck with it over the Marquis. Patrick isn't worried one way or the other. he just tell Roger just to buy a new car. First pass, 66 on the light. We got 51 on the two-step. Our first pass, holy crap. First off, we made it to the track. Keith showed up, 347 nitrous. You know, it's a really nice car. And it's fast. He's, you know, trying to work on the 60s and stuff like that, but you know, like all of our cars, it's a work in progress. Kyle showed up, didn't know he was coming. That was a pleasant surprise. He brought the bird turd up, and that's carbureted 302 P-heads, got mid-links on it. I think it's maybe got a stealth, not sure. It's got like an X-cam in it. It's got 430s. It's got a mini spool in it with some hardened 28 spline axles. Oh man, I'm like, dude, he told me he had a mini spool in it. I said, oh my God. He said, yeah, I bought the rear end from a mirror. I said, you open to take the cake? Nah, it's C-clip eliminators though. So anyway, he showed up. Roger and Patrick showed up. Roger brought his truck, and Patrick had his Cleaver Marquis up there. Kevin's didn't bring anything, and Eric's working on his car. Pirate's out of town, and David's working on his stuff too. So it was just us. That first pass, head scratcher. Knew it wasn't fast, not really. You know, when I didn't know what the DA was because I hadn't checked it yet. We'll show that on the time slip, or when I show you time slip. So anyway, wasn't fast. I was kind of like, wow. The worst part of it technically was the mile an hour, because ET shows traction, mile an hour shows horsepower, and we didn't have any. I was like, man, maybe the DA's pretty bad, because it was hot. It felt really hot. You know, now my imagination's kicking in. Yeah, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Yeah, let's take a look at the slip. 149, 686, and 99.2. We weren't super happy with that, so we just poured it around and to hot lap it. Turn the timing down. Turn the launch RPM up. 53. Our second pass honestly didn't make us feel any better. I mean, ET was, you know, okay. It wasn't, but I mean, it would have been okay last week, but not this week. So we're like, and the mile-an-hour dropped. We're like, what is going on? I mean, I was, you know, now I'm like, you know, raised the launch RPM, and was, what are we doing? And it just, so I did throughout the day change launch RPM. I added air to the tires, didn't get hard-headed this time. Put air in the tires trying to get the car to leave better. Before every pass, I'm pretty sure that I tell you what the launch RPM is and what the shift point is, because I went back down to 64 at some point. Also, in between a few passes, I did make a timing adjustment. And I think it was after the second one I did it. So anyway, let's look at the time slip. 144, which, you know, 681 at 98.82. Not what we were looking for. So this time we were going to make a third hot lap. So we brought it back around again.
Do what? You gotta do big things. What's that? Can I go ahead and pull up? Making our third pass in a row. I gotta be honest, I'm disappointed a little bit.
Third hot lap, we raised the launch RPM yet again, and we're disappointed yet again. This was to become a theme, I think, throughout the day. So, you know, we decided to take back pits and let it take a rest. So let's take a look at the time slip, and you too can join me in disappointment. 146, 687, 98.61. That's a bummer.
Hey, if he wants to run me and Patrick, is Patrick running the radial lane? Here we go, fourth pass. We got a little bit of air in the tires. We got the light down to 64. We got the two-step turned up. After our third pass, we pulled a plug, looked at it. You know, plugs didn't look fantastic, so to speak. But it'll dust the plugs up. I haven't pulled the plugs enough when I've been driving with a 750 to really see what it's doing to them. But they were a little dusty after 3 passes, but it looked like they were cleaning off. We checked wide open throttle, fiddled around with it a little bit. And then on the 4th pass in the car, it didn't technically sound as bad as it did outside, but Kevin was like, man, it sounded weird. And I was like, you know, but outside it sounded way worse than it did inside too, you know, listening to it on video. I was like, oh crap. So, as you can imagine, not one of our better passes. So let's take a look at the time slip and see what happened. We're really getting to the disappointment stage now. 147, 697 at 97.1. Losing mile an hour. What the heck? So we pulled it around to hot lap it. Getting ready for our 5th pass. 5,900 on 2-step. 66 back on the light. This is a hot lap, but we've been waiting a while. We are not doing good today, guys. I mean, performance-wise, this is a little bit of a head scratcher. Well, for our 5th pass, we just went ahead and punted right up into the 7s because, you know, that's how we roll. I mean, at this point, I'm like, what the hell? I don't know what's going on. I know obviously something's going on, but it's like it's getting late. The staging's becoming an issue with time and stuff. They're you know, it's not their fault technically. It's the clientele sometimes. Everyone's got a pro mod regardless of what it actually is. So we got to go through this whole staging thing and just, it's a thing. So Anyway, at this point, it was starting to get a little late. We're like, you know, hey, this day's already a little bit of a bust, so whatever. But that pass, disappointing. I mean, hey, disappointing. So let's take a little time slip and you can see just how disappointing that it was. 151, 704, 96.5. That's disappointment, friends. 6 pass. 66 on the light, 6 on the 2-step. Last pass of the night. You know, we turned up the fuel pressure a little bit, just messing around. We turned it up about a half a pound or so, turned the launch RPM up, and it woke up a little bit. So we're like, you know, but it wasn't a great pass. It just, you know, kind of woke up a tiny bit. So let's take a little time slip for our 6th and final slip of disappointment, or slips of misery, however you want to, you know, look at it. This box fan didn't go with us, and I didn't even have any urge. I wasn't even mad. I was just 144, 688 at 98.16. So at least we ended the day back in the 6s. I guess that's a bonus. We're headed home, down but not out. So you'll have this on these kind of days on those big jobs sometimes. So we'll try and get it home and get it kind of figured out, see what's going on with it. So see you guys. I think we're going to Whataburger. So we'll see you guys there. Well, there we go. We left the track under our own power. We didn't miss any gears. I hope everyone is listening to that. We missed no gears. Don't get cute, punk. Just remember, it's not a matter of if, but when. And I'll be there waiting. I mean, if we're looking for silver linings, we missed no gears. We didn't brake, drove it home. I mean, went to Whataburger. Kyle, me and Kevin and Kyle went to Whataburger and, you know, enjoyed ourselves. But not the outing that we wanted. Of course, it's obvious. But having some time to kind of mull it over a little bit, we've got some things that we're going to do, and we're actually going to do some of it in this video. So it's a bonus. It's like a TNT failure video and work video. So we're going to look at a couple of simple things real quick, and see if we can find something that, you know, smoking gun, so to speak, and see how that works out. Because, like I say, we got to do something with it, because, you know, something's going on. It's on paper, it should be faster. I mean, that doesn't always end up like that, but it should be faster. It should have been marginally faster. The DA was good enough to where it should have been marginally faster, unless there is something fundamentally wrong. So we need to figure out what that is and try and have it fixed so we can maybe go up this next Sunday and redeem ourselves, because that's how it works. So I'd like to thank Kevin real quick for the filming. I certainly appreciate it. And again, Keith had a pretty good night, Keith had a good night. I can't say he had a pretty good night. He had a good night. He ran another handful of high 6s. His last pass of the night wasn't great. Went like low 7 or something like that. It spun. Kyle had kind of an up and down night. He had some carburetor problems or something on his first pass, and I think he missed a gear on one of them or something. But he had a couple clean runs in there that were pretty close to personal best for him. So, you know, he hadn't been in that car in over a year, I think, racing it. So that's pretty good just to get right back in it. And it was great having him up there. He's kind of got a real dry sense of humor, but he's a cool dude. We certainly like hanging out with him. Part of the group. So hopefully next weekend he'll be able to make it. Eric will have this stuff put together. He'll be up there. Maybe Kevin will have made some progress on his, and maybe we'll have made some progress on ours. So as much as I'd like to say thanks for watching, well, we still got more watching to do. So we'll see you guys in the next clip. All right, we just pulled the fuel filter. And this is what we found. I couldn't hardly blow through it. We've got another fuel filter, but methinks that our Daco rubber line, that could be coming from the fuel cell, but I don't, it feels more like. So that could have been some of our problem, because I couldn't hardly blow through it. I was like, and you can see the inside of it, and that's, so that might have been our culprit. We've got another situation that we're going to have to address, and I may not be able to show it to you right here. Look at the balancer. How's that? There you go. I think our timing is super accurate right now. In some ways it's disappointing. In other ways it's gratifying, I guess, because I think that's a problem. That's not good. Because like I say, the plugs, they were ghosted whenever we checked them at tracks. Anyway, so all right, I got a few other things I'm doing, and I'll maybe show you a little bit of that. We're going to take the balancer off of Krusty. It's just a Summit brand, like a replacement one, but it's, you know, not very old. And that right there, I'm not bagging on this balancer. That thing, I bought that in 2008, I believe. So it's been around. So still, I guess that's no excuse, but anyway, so let's get the balancers swapped out and, you know, get this fuel filter thing done, and then see where we're at. We also brought our new diaphragm home for our regulator, and hopefully that'll cure that problem. Those are pieces of Henry's blanket. They tug of war with. Freaking psychos. Hey! What are you two knuckleheads doing? Get him, Shelvers. Get him, Shelvers. Get him, Shelvers. She'll blow his doors off. Oh yeah, there you go. Good job. Don't worry, Krusty. You're gonna get something even better than an 8.2 deck, if there is such a thing.
don't think there is, but we're gonna give you the big tree fitty one. Right now, we need to borrow some of your 8.2 stuff. Right. Damn, that says Pro Street on it, man. Shoot, this is literally race car stuff. Literally. Like I say, this was fortuitous anyway because the front timing, the cover seal was leaking, so we're going to have to change it. Here we go. Summit Racing Pro Street. We'll clean this up. We'll be good to go. Says it right there, Pro Street. Clean that off for you. Pro Street, get it! Hoping I could get away with not having to take the radiator out, but that's probably not going to be the case. We're probably going to have to pull it. And you know, it just is what it is. But like I say, we just need something that we feel is a little bit more accurate for what we're trying to do here. So. All right, hey, we got the belt off. We'll be back in just a minute. Making me work for it. That dude was on there. Sure don't remember it going on like that. Come on. Yeah. 5-minute video of me taking a harmonic balancer off, which sounds pretty much about right. Yay! Success! Yeah. All right. Don't ask me why that was so difficult. I have no answer. All right. Phew. I think we deserve a drink of Coca-Cola. One more time. That's not really going to work for us. I wonder if these are rebuildable. I'll take it apart. Maybe I can get a ring for it. I also weighed it, and the Summit one is 2 pounds heavier. Ugh. Got a new balancer on. I gave it an ugga-dugga. We used a little never sees on the outside of the balancer and on the inside and on the bolt. So now we'll get a little thread locker, put the pulley back on, and put the belt on it, and that part of it will be done. All right, guys, we've got it all back together, but sadly, our time has come to an end for today. So in the next video of Pro Stock, we're going to do the diaphragm on the regulator. We're going to, I need to pull the plugs and probably give them a good cleaning. Set the timing, adjust the fuel pressure, and probably take it for a drive. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so there may be something in between. I don't know. Depends on what the weather's doing. But anyway, I know this one's probably a little bit weird with the track and then us working on it, but I wanted to maybe try and offer some explanations, or we found together some things that were issues that that I think contributed to our poor performance. Again, I don't want to make it out like we're bolting on 60 horsepower, because that's not the case. But it should have been it should have been on paper faster than it was before. And as it kept slowing down through the night, and then we added fuel pressure at the end, I don't know if the timing was hurting or helping us or anything like that, but as we added some fuel pressure at the end of the night, it did pick up back up where it was supposed to, not where it was supposed to be, but it did show some signs of life. So but yeah, now we got to get on, you know, we got to find some stuff so we can have so we can have this thing ready to go for next weekend, because hey, what's up, dude? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, I love you too. Yep. Not right now though. God, dog. Anyway, so we have it next weekend. Weather's supposed to be fairly decent as of now, so we'll see. Also want to give a big shout out to Kevin for the filming. I certainly appreciate it. He'll have footage of Keith's car, Kyle's car, and some other stuff. And if you think Atmore ain't working, there's going to be a car that he filmed that is on the bumper. That dude just about tore the bumper off of it in the radial lane. It was killing it. So hats off to Joey and Atmore crew. He ain't stingy with the glue. So you know, just wasn't our night. It was disappointing, but you know, you're gonna have days like that on those big jobs. Whataburger was great. It was cool hanging out. Again, it was just disappointing, but I wasn't, you know, upset or mad or anything. I knew something was going on. We just got to figure it out. So I prefer to figure things out at home. I'm not a big fan of messing with the car at the track. I never have been, and I probably never will be. That's just me. So anyway, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing, thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We certainly appreciate it. Especially thanks for watching, and until next time on the Substandard Leader in Fox Body videos, on this here man's YouTube, 1 year only Lincolns, 4 drag vans, and as always, fighting the good fight against Dr. Fear. We'll see you guys in the next video.